Hey everyone, it is Michelle Tapp Roseman. I hope that you all are doing well. And here's a riddle for you. Where in the world am I? Could it be Bangkok? No. Could it be Tokyo? No. Could it be the United States? Yes, I finally made it. And I would be remiss if I did not do sort of a closeout video as promised to just sort of culminate everything that's taken place over these past few days. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for coming along with me on the journey. And journey it was, 20 hours, but it was well worth every minute of it. I met some of the most wonderful people there, and the classes went really well, and I judge that by how the students respond. And I could see that they really grasped the information. They were eager to learn, and I could even see some changes in their writing and their critical thinking over the 2.5 days that I had both classes. So for that, eternally grateful, wonderful experience. One other thing, remember I told you I was going to the 4D movie? Well, guess what? I went with my friend Lek, and it was amazing. Some of you guys may have experienced the 4D movie, as I understand that some of the theme parks actually have 4D movies. But for me, it was a first. So I don't know if I'll make it to a theme park, but hey, I went to a 4D movie in Thailand, and it was awesome. Let me just try to explain it to you the best way that I can. It's actually like you're going on a roller coaster ride and you're actually taking a look at the movie simultaneously. So for instance, if I'm in the movie, which I was, and I know you're going to ask me what I went to see, and I can't think of the full name of the movie. It's Percy, I'll get the name of the movie before I finish the taping. But in any event, anything in the movie that took place, I would actually feel it real time. So if the main character in the movie was sliding down the slope, all of a sudden the chair that I was in would begin to jerk and sway. And if that individual was hitting a body of water, guess what? I got squirted in the face with water as well. And finally, I noticed if the main character or any of the characters in the movie, even the preceding commercial, went through a place where there were a lot of flowers and nature, all of a sudden you began to actually smell the scent in the air. So it was 3D taken to a whole nother dimension. You were actually able to see, feel, and reality is if I did not hold on to my soda, it would have been in the floor because that's how rocky the ride actually was. Let me show you something else that I picked up along the way home from Thailand. Kit Kat. How many of us have seen Kit Kats in the States? Duh, who has not seen it? But it's really interesting. When I was stationed in Japan just for the layover, I noticed that this is like really a hot commodity. So what I have here is actually a strawberry Kit Kat. And it was quite yummy. It tasted, you know, much like the chocolate one here, but of course it's actually covered in some type of strawberry cream. Very, very tasty. So that was awesome. My sponsor is just letting me know the name of the movie. So if you could just hold 1 minute for a brief station break. The name of the movie was Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. So right away, you know, the Sea of Monsters, I was definitely going to be hit with a lot of water. So I already went ahead and explained that that's what the scenario was for the 4D movie. But it was wonderful. My trip home was safe. I was very grateful for that. No turbulence. I slept most of the way. And also, I slept once I got home, which is why I'm so late getting back to you with the closeout video. But before I finally close out, I know you may be wondering, why in the world is there an empty seat next to Michelle? Could it be for ambiance? Not at all. Because I actually have a special guest with me. Can you please give a rousing round of applause for my husband, Kyle Roseman, who's going to join us today. Hey, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I figured it would be a real nice treat to have him with me for a couple of reasons. Number one, for those who may be watching who are actually in Thailand, they're like, when are we going to see your husband? Here he is in the flesh. Well, sort of the cyber flesh. Kyle Roseman here. Do you want to say anything else?
You all think that she made these videos so that you could follow her. No, it's so that I could follow her on her journey because she was gone for a long time. I didn't have her here in the flesh, so I had to settle for, what'd you call it?
Cyber flesh.
Well, I had to settle for that. So I'm grateful that she is back here in the real flesh. and back safe and sound and sane and happy and joyful. So thank you all who treated her well while she was there. And I got her now.
Well, isn't that awesome? And I have him too. And that was the other reason why I wanted you to actually see my husband, because I was speaking with one of my students who's actually from Mozambique, and we were just sort of talking on the last day around the breakfast buffet. We're like, you know what? It's sort of time to go home. And both of us were like, we miss our husbands. So I was heading home to the love of my life, and I'm just grateful that he is here and well and held down the fort for me. Now, before both of us sign off, I want you to take a look at what I have in my hand. What you see here is change. And these are baht coins. And that was one of the things I neglected to share. The currency in Thailand is baht. Thank you, Kyle. B-A-H-T. And this is some change. There are dollar bills, and this actually happens to be the change. So my closing remark, as Kyle continues to show you the different types of coins, that's cool, is that sometimes change does not come until you're willing to leave your comfort zone. Now for me, it was like 20 hours in the air both ways in order to get this type of change. For you, it could be across the street. For you, it could be a new job. For someone else, it could be a new relationship or simply a new mindset. What I want to leave you with is the fact that change can always be in your hand, but sometimes you have to travel to great lengths to get it. I want to thank you for traveling to great lengths as I travel to Bangkok, Thailand. So glad that you came along with me. And on behalf of Kyle and I, we just want to say, Sawadee ka.
That meant hello.
Oh. Excuse me.
See, I watched the videos. I know what it meant.
Excuse me. What I really want to say was Kap Kun Ka, which means thank you.
Kap Kun Ka.
Kap Kun Ka. Bye-bye.
Bye.